Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about one of the most widely faced problems by most of the people. It is related to money flow. See, my basic intention when I started learning graphology was to make money, because basically I belong from the retail background. Retail is all about trading, buying the stuff at X rupees, adding your profit and selling it at a higher price. And I found graphology is one of the most easiest option in those days. I thought it's very simple. Okay, just understand the trades and just tell other people and make money. You don't need to do much of an investment like setting up a shop and doing all this kind of stuff. That was my perception when I started into graphology profession. Now, the idea why I talked about it is it is related with the money. I just used all my concept, all my retail background and whatever pricing strategies and everything was there. But somehow things were not moving. There was a struggle. Initially, it was about the knowledge itself, because you need to have clarity. Unless until your concepts are clear in graphology or color test or drawing analysis, then helping people is not so easy, because you need that clarity. You need to understand the core issues, what he or she is facing. And for helping people, the most important aspect is you need to work on yourself. Unless until you work on yourself, you cannot relate to the problems faced by the people. So, I too have gone through this money flow related issue, and that is the reason I can relate with the people who go through this problem. I can understand what is a mindset and where they are getting stuck. See, what I have personally felt is, no matter how many self-help books you read, there are tons of books related to money flow programs and everything. And there are so many people who keep conducting, like you, if you're there on the Facebook, there are so many people who keep conducting money flow related sessions. But what I have really observed is, there are some people who are able to get the benefits out of this session. Some people still struggle, no matter how many courses they do, how many books they read, and how much effort they put. They do everything, whatever is possible in their capacity, to overcome this particular problem. So my understanding is, unless until you understand your own mindset, from which you are thinking, feeling, operating, or taking decisions or taking actions, it will be not easy, or it will be more challenging for you to solve that particular issue which is creating obstructions for you in achieving your goals. So when I talk about the mind, it is more specifically about the perception, how you look about that particular challenge, what you are facing, or issue or problem, whatever you are facing. So if you have been facing particular problem for a longer duration, that means you really need to think why I'm not able to overcome this. Is my mindset, is my perception, or is my rigidity in thinking further aggravating this problem? Is there any other option or change of perception which can help me to look at this particular problem from the another perspective, which will help me to overcome this? So it is all about trying out various possibilities. And for trying out various possibilities or options, you need to change your perception. So when we talk about changing your perception, you are becoming more flexible, you are becoming more creative, you are becoming more open-minded to see the other possibilities. So today's topic, how to increase the money flow, or what is stopping you from increasing the money flow in your life? Obviously, it is only your perception. And that is the core reason. You see, there are so many books which are being written about the money flow, right? And some of them are the best sellers. Millions of copies are being sold for those things. But why does it work only for few people? Why other people are struggling? It's not that the book is not good. And it has worked for the other people also. Then why it doesn't work for some section of the people? Or it does happen that people do have the knowledge, but when it comes to translating it in their own life or applying it in their own life, they are not so successful. And when you do that, like after reading the book, still you're not able to overcome your issue, then obviously you start feeling more disappointed, more frustrated, and somehow you start losing the trust in those books or all those self-help books. But let me tell you, the issue is not self-help books, because that particular book which that particular author has written, it has worked for other people, and in fact it has worked for the writer itself. So the core issue is the mindset of the reader. See, one concept is like when a writer is writing and when a reader is reading that particular book, if both are not vibrating at the same level, or if your perception and my perception is not matching, then obviously you will not be able to understand what I am saying. You won't be able to relate to what I am saying, because you already have your own perceptions. You are not open to see the same situation from the different perspective. And that is the reason most of the people, they are not able to get the maximum benefit from those books which have helped for the other people. And the same thing applies to money flow issue being faced by the lot many people. And whatever I'm talking, this is entirely based on my personal experience. I have not read too many books about the money flow and everything. But yes, after getting into graphology, color tests, and then drawing analysis, and then reading lot many things about psychology and lot many things about spirituality, I started to understand the importance of perception in overcoming the problems faced by an individual. So I have applied these concepts for understanding the core issues, why I am struggling in water money flow related issues. And this is like I have enough proof because the similar problem had been continuing in my families. So based on the past data, I can relate with the issue. And it gave me ample proof, okay, now what is the reason where I am getting stuck? And then I have applied all those concepts from graphology, from color test, from psychology, from spirituality. That gave me the idea about the importance of perception. So I'm telling you very confidently, irrespective of your qualification, I mean to say educational qualification, whether you are from IIT, IIM, PhD, psychologist, or whatever it may be, it has no relation with attracting money in your life. It might be having some little bit relevancy, but changing your perception doesn't need higher qualification. It just needs your openness and willingness to look from the other perspectives. Now, basic issue is why people keep continuing to face that problem is only because they don't want to change their perspective. They don't want to look from the other angle. Now, why they want to do it, there are a lot of psychological reasons for that. And it's a fantastic topic, why people don't want to change their perspective, why they want to keep enduring these pains, these sufferings. And they have that enough proof from their own life that their approach is not working anymore. But still, they are more hopeful. And they keep continuing being more hopeful till the time the subconscious mind or the universe or the nature starts creating problems or the dramas in their own life. Which reminds or aggravates that particular problem which they are not facing. So in the current scenario, you can see the pandemic situation has really aggravated or it brought to so many issues which people were avoiding to face. Money issue is one of those issues which was pending or was not brought to surface on conscious level, and pandemic situation just brought it to surface. So there is a lot of learning which is needed in order to overcome this money flow issues. And changing perception is a very simple and easy approach. You just have to apply your thought process and see from the different perspectives at the same problem. And once you see it, it should make sense to you using your logic. It should be convincing and very clear. So all these aspects, it has worked for me, and I'm grateful to graphology and colortus and on all those psychology aspects and spirituality and all this knowledge. It has helped me to overcome this core issue. That was a basic intention of doing or getting into color test, graphology, drawing analysis, psychology, spirituality, all the stuff. The basic intention was to understand what stops the money flow and how to attract it, and which I am able to overcome by changing the perception. So my purpose is served, and I am feeling relaxed. And once you understand those perceptions, you can easily apply to psychology, you can apply to graphology, you can apply to color test, drawing analysis, whichever modality you are using while dealing with the people. So, at the fag end of this year, now we are on December 31st, you can celebrate the new year with new you, or with a new perspective about life, about money. Now it's up to you whether you want to still continue with the same situation, or you want to look from the different perspectives. So if the people are open and willing to understand, learn, and apply these concepts for overcoming the money related issues, then please do connect with me for the paid sessions. Thank you so much. Take care. Wish you a happy new year. Thank you. Take care.